All right, we're live. Whoever's watching, let me know if you can see any video, please. This is James, WX4 TV, and I am in New Bern, North Carolina, in the middle of Hurricane Florence, driving around while working here. Yeah, I had to reset everything. No. The Waffle House is open but has nothing. It's a shelter. So, back to the races here. Back in New Bern, North Carolina, still haven't found gas, obviously. And the data just did not work. The data did not work down to the east of us, and then I couldn't get the video to work. So Essex Glover, I'm back in New Bern, North Carolina. So I think what we're going to do is head towards Kinston, North Carolina, which is a little further inland. Hopefully they'll have power and some fuel. If there's none there, I'll drive into Goldsboro, North Carolina, where I have family. Look for fuel and then reassess what to do. As far as cover and storm. I had a chance to look at the radar a little while ago. It looks like the hurricane is not moving. We're in a long-lived feeder band here, and it looks like it's going to rain for some time. And it looks like the thing that they thought or were afraid might happen about it raining and raining and raining and raining is likely to happen, which could mean catastrophic flooding for eastern North Carolina. So the plan right now, as I said, is Jeffrey, I don't know. I'm not going to drive the speed limit just because I don't want to go too fast and possibly get hurt. But I think Kinston is maybe 35 miles from here, and hopefully that far inland they have power and maybe they have fuel available. Otherwise, I'll go in towards Goldsboro and figure out what we're going to do. So, wasn't able to get out to Morehead City. Sorry about that, John. Yes, the Waffle House was open, but they had nothing. They had sold out of everything. Yeah, this long-term rain is reminiscent of Houston, and I don't know about, man, I'm looking over here to the right as I cross the bridge, and I just see the tops of trees sticking out of the river here, so the water is still up. Wow. So I don't know how much rain they had prior to Harvey, but eastern North Carolina's had a lot of rain. And eastern North Carolina is going to flood pretty easily, as it is right now. Looking over here to the right. A lot of stuff underwater over here to the right. So right now I'm headed towards Kinston, North Carolina. I'm heading west. Excuse me, west on US 70, and Kinston's about 35 miles from where I am right now. The idea is to get there and hope that they have gasoline and hope that they have power. If they don't, I will head a little further west to Goldsboro, North Carolina, where hopefully they would have gas and power. Jeffrey, it won't matter. There's no data down there, so I can't live stream. So there's no data. It doesn't work. 201 North Berkeley, is that a business? And yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll get up here and Connie, what is the name of the business? My family is some of my family is in Goldsboro, so I'd be happy to run by there. I know exactly where it is. Yeah, how do you suggest we connect to a VPN? When we don't have data on the cell phone. It doesn't work that way. I don't know how to do a super chat. Robin, if you know how to do a super chat and let them take donations, I don't know how to. Somebody said we should do that. So what I'm doing, Robin, and I don't know if Michelle's here. If you are, Michelle, just let me know. I'm heading west on US 70. I'm heading towards Kinston, North Carolina, and hopefully they'll have gas and electricity there, and then we can reassess what we're going to do. If not, I'll keep going to, hey Michelle, I'll keep going to Goldsboro, North Carolina and look for gas and fuel. And if there's none there, I'll just keep going west on 70 until I find gas and fuel. After that, we'll look at what's going on. We'll look at the data with flooding and the rain and what's going on. We'll make a decision where the best place to go tomorrow would be to see what's happening. Ashley Plaza. Okay, I know where that is. So anyway, right along with me today, we see some stuff. Yeah, I'm following behind a cop, Dell, and talked to a DOT guy while I was stopped. He said that the road is clear. They've been going up and down this road. Are we back? I don't know if it's, somebody let me know if we got the video back. It looks like it's streaming. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm 31 miles to Kinston and 56 miles to Goldsboro. I don't think it would, it might not be a fluke. Okay, I had to turn around because there was no data, and Highway 70 was under about 2 feet of water on both directions, so I didn't want to go any further with no data where I wouldn't be able to look at a radar picture if I needed to, or stuff like that. So that's the challenge there. So again, the plan is to go west here and go towards Kinston, hopefully find some gas and electricity. Nope, we just we felt we needed to move down there. Yeah, Robin, how do we make this a super chat? Do I need to do that? I can pull over and do that. I don't know how all that works. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pull over here. I'll get on my laptop anyway. Yeah, we've got 3,000 subscribers. Let me take a look here. I'm going to open up my laptop and look at a couple other things here. My laptop doesn't want to open. Interesting. Wow. I can't get logged on my laptop. It doesn't want to log on. So anyway, for everybody that's just logged in here, I'm on U.S. Highway 70 West. We were not able... Jeffrey, thank you. That was nice. I was not able to get down to Morehead City. I lost data completely in cell service, almost completely, when I got just to the east of Newport, North Carolina. So now I'm heading west from New Bern on US 70 and heading towards Kinston, North Carolina. And in Kinston, hopefully they'll have some gas and some electricity. If not, I'll just keep pushing west until we find it. And then we'll have some time to take a nap and look at the data and look at what's going on with the flooding and the aftermath. Do we need to I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, this is set up as a head-up display. I don't have to take my eyes off the road, but okay. You don't have to watch. Robin, I'm in a banning mood. Anyway, I'm tired. All this hype for rain. Yep, and it's just rain. Bunch of hype. And so Charlie, I am a journalist. I am a severe storms cameraman, and I go out in the storms and I film stuff that's breaking or blowing around, and that's what I do. So anyway, the way I can see the chat just in my, and the chat's coming right there on the screen. So I don't have to take my eyes off the road. So right now, it is just a bunch of rain, but as people who were watching the live chat live stream earlier, in North last night, and a lot of people lost everything. A bunch of boats up on shore, and there was a road that was washed out coming off a bridge. So it's a lot of hype. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic with all these people who don't have forecasting experience and think they know everything. To the people who have lost property, I don't know if anybody has died. But there's a lot of people that lost a lot of property, and to them it's a big deal. Right now, the reason we're pushing west is 4 people have died. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Suburbans are gas hogs, right? But I'm carrying over 1,000 pounds worth of gear, and I'm 18 inches off the ground. It's good wiper blades and Rain-X. I think they're actually Rain-X wiper blades. Yeah, it looks like the flooding is getting worse here just from the rain. I mean, I've never seen a hurricane come ashore and still dump rain now 10 hours after landfall. The way it's dumping it, it's been pretty steady all day long with the rain. Yeah, Richard, when you were up for as long as I've been up, and as tired as I'm getting, you can be in a dandy mood. So, anyway. Mike, I'm gonna sleep once I get up here and get some, find some gas. Yeah, the challenge is with the Rain-X is it's been raining now for almost 2 days straight, and the windshield wipers have been going for almost 2 days straight, so it wipes off. Robin, I did nod off a little bit last night waiting for the storm. I don't know, I probably got an hour and a half or 2 hours. That's par for the course in these type things. Bucky, you're welcome. I've done hurricane coverage since 1992, and I've done, Robin, if you can throw up the APRS link again, please. Anyway, I've been doing hurricane coverage since 1992, and disaster coverage. I was down in Haiti after the earthquake. I was down there for, I don't know, 5 weeks or something like that. I was at the Pentagon after 9/11. I was there on 9/11, and was there for 42 days. Working 20-hour days. Yeah, Rodney, the vehicle has 494,000 miles on it, so that's not high on the priority list. The engine still runs great, but GM has indicated they'd be willing to buy the engine back at 500,000 miles. How do you get into being a freelance video journalist? 27 years ago, I borrowed the money to buy a TV camera that cost more than a house, and a microphone, and I chased ambulances at nighttime. Meteorologist, huh? Not a meteorologist, just been around storms a lot. I chased ambulances on a night shift, and then I decided I wanted to see a hurricane. And 1992, that was Andrew, and the rest is history. I just was in the right place at the right time and got footage. Most of you guys watching probably have seen footage that I had on the Weather Channel. It was on there for about 15 years or so. There was a shot that I shot on in Hurricane Gordon in '94. A wave hit a house on the Outer Banks. It was up on stilts. Wave hit it. It rotated about a quarter of a turn and then went into the ocean. And the Weather Channel used that video on their tropical weather updates and openers and bumpers for years. Yeah, that's my video of the Yellow House. Michelle, I think that video may have been on that survival show with Creek, whatever his name is, or there was a hurricane show we saw not long ago. Maria, guten Tag, vielen Dank. I'm heading west on US 70 towards Kinston, North Carolina, to look for reliable data and gas and electricity, so I can refuel and then look at the what's going on in data feeds to figure out where we want to go tomorrow. I am using Verizon. I have an unlimited streaming plan with Verizon. No, that was a redneck truck with a yellow light on it, pulled up behind another redneck truck. Yeah, Verizon's got good coverage most of the time. I'm 17 miles from Kinston, North Carolina, 42 from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Verizon's got really good coverage. Challenge is they like to charge for it. Michelle says she's a stay-at-home mom. She's selling herself short. Michelle has homeschooled our children from day one, and Zechariah at age 15 and Faith Hannah, and respectively it's 4G, respectively they are WX4TVJ and AE4FH. They started college last year at 15 and 12 years old, and they're dual enrolled, and the kids are very active in ham radio. They are able to interact with adults and children, and Robin can tell you they have great social skills. And ham radio has been a real great opportunity for us. One of the clubs we're in Florida has got a bunch of people who work at Cape Canaveral for different companies and for NASA. And our son Zechariah wants to be an aeronautical engineer. Our youngest girl Grace cheats at cards with a guy who designed the antennas that are on the space station. I mean, we're really blessed. And Michelle is the one who, a lot of times, she feels like a wallflower. But she's the one who is the hard worker with the kids. I'm the one who goes out and takes video stuff all over the place. And Michelle's the one that does the day-to-day, everything that's going into those kids. 99% of it comes from Michelle. And Robin, you and Ruth, our family to us. You guys are great. Robin and I, it's interesting, Robin and I hit it off not too well to begin with, and ended up becoming very good friends. And Robin and Ruth come to Florida a couple times a year. Back in February, we were at the Falcon Heavy launch together, watching the Falcon Heavy go up. We thought it would blow up, but it actually went up, and had a good time. They've been to the Orlando Hamcation with us, not with us, but been there while we were there. And then a couple weeks ago, they were back in the States, and they came by and I think spent about 3 or 4 hours with us at the house. I'm sorry, Robin is a male. Ruth is his daughter. I mean, his wife. Robin is a male. Yeah, I'll get a break when I get to where I have some gas. Blessed. I'm about halfway between New Bern, North Carolina and Kinston, North Carolina on US 70 West. And Robin, if you can throw up the link to the APRS, that would be good. Then people can see where I am. I've never been to Scotland, actually. I'd like to go. There's a guy there that might make a film with in the future. Yeah, I'm not going to get a Red Bull out while I'm driving. I got to reach too far in the back for it. tornado watch was just issued for our area. It expires at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thanks for riding along, guys. This is not the most exciting part of the day. Yeah, the roads are clear. I talked to the DOT, and there aren't any power lines over the road, and the wind hasn't been blowing for a while. They've done their triage on this road, so I'm doing 55 or 60. It's a 70 mile per hour. It's a 70 mile per hour road. I believe I saw that Jeff posted on Facebook after 8 o'clock in the morning. I may be wrong. It may have been earlier. I actually won't be doing the film in Scotland. It's just with a guy from there. We're not at liberty to discuss it right now, but it's the guy who would be the talent in the film. It's a documentary. No, we live on the east coast of Florida near St. Augustine. Yeah, I'm under a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't discuss it. So I heard a rumor from another storm chaser that Jeff lost his phone. I've been a subscriber to Mike's weather page for a few years. I don't know how I heard about it. We very rarely use GoPros, and I heard there was a gas explosion that blew up a bunch of houses up north. I don't know much about that. Yeah, Keith, I filmed several shuttle launches from the press area, and that was the most incredible feeling. I haven't got gas yet. It's the most incredible feeling to feel the sound from the solid rocket boosters lighting off. It took about, if I remember right, I think about 15 seconds for the sound to get to you. Never made it to Morehead City. There's no data down there. So if I got in trouble, I wouldn't be able to look at radar loops or maps. And Highway 70 was under a couple feet of water. So I turned around. I still don't see anybody with power. It depends on what you want to do with ham radio. Hey, power. I guess nobody in it, and the pumps are tied up. But that's a good sign. Gas station lit up. To get into ham radio, or are you in another country? Yeah, okay, so you can get your technician license to get a handheld radio, a good one, for about $100. You can get one that is not good for $20, and 2/3 of the ones that are $20 aren't legal to use because they are transmitting signals that are not clean enough for FCC regulations. So right here we have got water over the eastbound side of the road. Looked like it was about a foot deep there on the other side of the road. That would not be storm surge, that would be from rain. Here's another place with a light turned on. Those are good signs. It's ham radio or amateur radio. Else, we will be partial to ham radio on this channel. There have been lots of trees down. I haven't seen many since. I don't think I've seen any since coming this side of New Bern. And another business, the Lenore County Shrine Club's got power. Okay, I'm pulling into Kinston, North Carolina. A lot of New Bern had been underwater. Some of it is still underwater. 5 p.m. 1700 Eastern Daylight Time. Just pulled into Kinston, North Carolina, where it looks like they have electricity. Now we can find a gas station that is open. Waffle House is open. One gas station with gas and not open. In the old days, a lot of pumps turned on and you could use your credit card. They don't do that anymore. It's not with the waffles. Waffle House tends to stay open. They'll stay open in the nuclear apocalypse if they can. And if Waffle House closes, that means things are bad. And a lot of the Waffle Houses have been closed that I have gone by today. And so that's been an indication that things were bad. So seeing a Waffle House that has electricity and the lights are turned on and there are people inside the building eating shows that things are not so bad in New Bern, North Carolina. Or rather Kinston, North Carolina. So passing by the Hampton Inn here on the left, and quite a few bucket trucks here, I guess pre-staged. U-turn, Robin, is there gas? Yeah, well, I don't need waffles. You can come to the States and have waffles for me. I want to find some gas and some data. This gas station is lit up, but their prices stay zero. And we got a stoplight that doesn't work here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any gas in Kinston, so I'm heading towards Goldsboro. Go west, young man. All right, so the rain has kind of calmed down. I would hope and expect that when we get up here to Goldsboro, or even before we get to Goldsboro, we'll start finding some gasoline available. And then I'll take a look at the data and see where we can possibly go for tomorrow. Um, well, this river is high. I don't know where I'm going tomorrow, wherever it's flooding or wherever there's stuff happening, and yeah, I will stream it. Yeah, the gas pumps used to be left on during storms, but the last 5 or 6 years, I've not found one that was left on during a storm. I don't know why. I would imagine probably some regulation that somebody has to be there to be able to push the stop button or something. If they put a data cap on me, they're going to have to take it off because I've got unlimited data from way back. That's true unlimited data. So in these storms, I typically will just sleep in the truck. Usually there's not a lot of hotel rooms, if any, available because of the fee. Okay, that's not open. Even though it says it's open, it's not open. And the handles for the gas pumps are on the ground. There's usually not a lot of hotel rooms available. You've either got the workers that are coming in for recovery have got them full, or people have evacuated and got them full. So over the years, I've gotten pretty adept at just sleeping in the front seat of the Suburban or whatever. Okay, John, what happened to me coming to Moorhead is two things. There was no data down there, so I couldn't stream. And if something happened, I was not going to be able to use a GPS or pull up any kind of weather data or anything to be able to get myself out of trouble. The other thing was just to the west of Newport, 70 had a couple feet of water on both lanes. Well, look at this. I would say that this gas station here is not open. Hey, you guys keep in mind, this is, I was going to drive over that, but it's taller than I thought it was. This is not, this is not storm surge flooding. This would be from the rain. I'll pull in here. It looks like this gas station's got about 6 inches of water in the parking lot here. This is Kinston, North Carolina. Look at that. I'm going to shoot some video of that for work. Murphy Express. Got everything shrink wrapped and no electricity and underwater. So stand by. Flood warning has been extended until tomorrow at noon. And I did that to get a shot of the tires running through the water. Water here is about 9 inches deep. Okay, so I'm done filming that, and we will go back. What's that? The flipping south. All right, the flipping south said Pure on 317 Queen Street in Kinston has power and fuel. I wonder how I get there. 317 Queen Street. Robin, go ahead and use it. I got to figure out where that is, because if I try to use my GPS, I'll end up killing the live stream. So I'll figure out where this place is. I assume those are in downtown. .522 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. Nope, we're still looking for gas. Right now I'm on East 70. If you go to aprs.fi and aprs.fi, like Foxtrot India, and then search WX4TV-Florence, WX4TV-Florence. It will give you a live update of where I am. I don't know how many I've driven today. A lot. A tank of gas. Okay, so I'm on East 70, so I'm looking for Business 70, huh? Here's a Pure here, but they're not open. All right, Business 7 coming up on the left. All right. Queen Street's about 1 mile. No, I do not collect any souvenirs. Yeah, this is Verizon cell service. It's raining. You just can't see the raindrops. Keep going straight after a class burning. Am I turning on Queen first? Robin, loaded down the way it is, driving at highway speeds, about 16 or 17 miles to the gallon. Driving around town right now, I have no idea. Not much. Okay, asshole. Yeah. Robin, take care of that. Alright, I think I passed Queen, so I'm just going to drive a little further and see. Yeah, there's no gas down here. I mean, there's no... Oh, Queen is still another mile or so? Okay, I'm not to it yet. You know, it's amazing how people can feel like they're so big when they're behind the keyboard. Um, okay, Red and Queen, and then 10 blocks. Is it supposed to get worse? I don't know. Um, as far as inland flooding, yes, it could get worse. All right, we're back. Okay, so nothing was open down that road. Everything was without power. So I'm back on US 70 westbound, heading towards Goldsboro. Nothing downtown had power, and the the data didn't work downtown either. So pressing west. No gas. I've still got 20 gallons on the roof. I don't want to have to get out there and put them in the car. That makes us even, Robin. I think you owe me one. But yes, I do. Thank you for all your hard work. That is a true friend. So just before the live stream came back on, there were a bunch of Franklin County, North Carolina sheriff vehicles heading that much. I got less than a quarter of a tank in a tank, but I got 20 gallons on the roof, so we're good. I just don't want to have to do it. Cole, I'm looking for gas and data, so that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the gas buddy, I think people were just saying stuff is open. The further west we go, the more chances we are going to have to find it. And I've got family in Goldsboro, so I'm going to head towards Goldsboro here. Thanks for you guys coming around to watch and ride here. So tomorrow, the idea is let's figure out where the flooding is and where what's going on is happening, and try to go where the media aren't, so I can shoot some footage of stuff that other people aren't getting, and we can tell the story and the stories of the people that are affected by this. You know, right now it's just a little rainstorm. What it looks like, but it's a little rainstorm. It's been dumping rain for a long time on a part of the country that is already pretty soggy. So, hey, look, we're right back to where we started with the original Pure station that's lit up but not open. And guys, thanks for looking for gas and for calling around. That's really nice. That's really cool. That makes you guys part of a team effort here. This just started out as I just wanted to let my wife and kids kind of see what was going on as I was driving to New Bern. It's turned into kind of a family affair here. So I'll say a little rainstorm in sarcasm. There are a lot of people in eastern North Carolina and probably eastern South Carolina that are going to be very negatively affected by this hurricane or this tropical storm now, or this rainstorm. You know, it's a shame. It's not the big, huge Category 4, Category 5 hurricane. Yeah, you're right. As well by Charlotte. It's not the big one they thought it was going to be. But it has dropped a lot of rain. And already you have the people that we saw in New Bern who are adversely affected, lost their homes and lost their possessions. And somebody put on here earlier that I think 4 people lost their lives. To those people, it's a big deal, and it's world-changing. So, you know, yeah, it's not the great big storm, and people want to say that it's hype. 5 lost lives. I mean, those are 5 people that will not wake up tomorrow morning, and their wives or kids or sons or daughters, you know, moms or dads, or their lives have been changed for the worse. So yeah, maybe it was not, it didn't turn out what they said it was going to be, but I for one am thankful that it's not the Category 5, it's not the Category 4 or even Category 3 that they thought it could be. Imagine if this thing had come ashore at 145 miles per hour and it only had a forward speed of 5 miles per hour and a wind field that had hurricane force winds that extended almost 100 miles like it did the other day. The loss of life would have been catastrophic. The loss of property would have been catastrophic. So, yeah, there's still going to be a lot of flooding, Cole. This is not just a little rainstorm. And the more it rains, let's see, hurricane statement has been issued, but it didn't tell me what it was. Yeah, you know, there's going to be a lot of homeless people coming out of this. Yeah, but there are a lot of homeless people who are already in this. And those people are being adversely affected. Oh yeah, there was a hurricane. I had 100 mile per hour winds this morning. That's definitely a hurricane. I believe it made landfall as a Category 1, maybe a Category 2, I don't remember. The homeless people end up going to shelters and they stay in certain. That's another thing that they do is they'll get arrested and go to jail. The surge on the beach, I don't know how big it was. The surge on the Neuse River in New Bern, North Carolina was reported to be 9 to 10 feet. And the station on the right is not open. Yeah, I think we'll look at what's going on in South Carolina. I may decide to go down there tomorrow and see what's going on. Plus, that'll put me closer to home in Florida. Well, we got back to cell coverage here. Headed towards Goldsboro, North Carolina. To look for gas and to get some sleep and figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, you're always worried about flash flooding in times like this. Watch. Try to keep your eye on the road and see what's going on. There's a big tree down there. This looks promising. BP is open and people are at the gas pumps. So let's take a look and see if they're really selling gas or not. Their parking lot's underwater. Was it necessary to block the roads and evacuate people? Well, considering the fact that it could still be as bad as they thought it was with the flooding, and that at the time that they were evacuating people, it was a Category 4 storm headed towards Category 5. So yeah, it was necessary. Would you say that they were negligent if they hadn't done that and then people died because they didn't evacuate them? I mean, come on. People got to make up their minds on what's going on here. All of these armchair quarterbacks who second guess the National Hurricane Center. All right, well, it looks like they are open and people are parking next to the gas pumps, but I don't see that they're actually selling gas. So this may be wishful thinking. Are they selling gas? They selling gas?
No, I don't think so.
All right. They're selling beer, but they're not selling gas. Priorities. Priorities. They're selling beer, but no gas. Yeah, it used to be in North Carolina, they wouldn't sell beer during a hurricane. They do. Yeah, the air condition probably does blow more than this. That's because we're about 100 miles away from the center of the storm. We came up here to look at the flooding and see what happened with the storm surge. Now we're trying to find some gas. Done, Michelle. Phil and Alfonso have the I'm going to just keep pushing on towards Goldsboro. Spending What you guys have for dinner, Michelle? Hey, thanks, Steve. I seem to recall a bunch of people didn't get evacuated for Hurricane Katrina, and they put them up in a big Superdome, and then several hundred people died, and they blamed them for not evacuating people. Get rescued, they probably should have gotten out. New Bern, they knew was. That's true. People died at the convention center. I forgot about that. And people died. On the streets. I don't know what my last comment was. It said people died in Katrina. They died at the convention center. They died on the streets. They died in their attics. They weren't told to evacuate. Right now I'm driving towards Goldsboro, North Carolina, which is 17 miles ahead of me on US 70, and looking for gas. I really don't want to have to get cans off the top of the truck and get out there in the rain to put gas in the truck from cans. Global warming doesn't exist, not because of man-made global warming. Global warming is cyclic. Jesse, you go get yourself a car and come drive in a hurricane and drive as fast as you want, brother. Yeah, we're pretty far inland. But then again, they hyped it. People want to say they hyped it. I mean, no gas, no electricity. We're, what, 60, 70 miles inland? Man is doing bad things to the planet, but we're not causing massive ice melting. But you and I need to sit down and have that discussion face to face. That's a big generator coming. This one's a big generator coming. Looks like a 100 kilowatt generator. I'm getting low on gas in the car, and I've got 20 gallons on the roof, so I really don't want to have to get out in this rain. Yeah, I might do that. But I'm going to keep driving at least Goldsboro where we can. All right, so we're back.
In 2 miles, take the exit.
Thank you for the heads up on the gas. I've got it programmed into the GPS. So I'm not going to look, I'm not going to be looking at the chat because it's not up on my eyes right now. I'm just going to prop it up here. Anybody see or hear me? Yes, I'm going for the gas at 4031 US 13 North. And I programmed it into the GPS so I can hear it. All right, half a mile to US 13. Welcome to Goldsboro, home of Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
In a half mile, take the exit toward US 13 North.
And home of Wilbur's Barbecue.
Take the exit toward US 13 North.
Yes, sat nav. Actually, Google Maps on the phone, and they will run together with the streaming. But I
In
can't.
a quarter mile, turn right onto US 13
Be able
North.
to listen to Siri talk to me.
Turn right onto US 13 North.
I think this is about 4 miles up on 13 North, if I remember right. Man, I could go for some pancakes.
Continue on US 13 North for 3 miles.
Yeah, sorry guys about the loudness. Sorry about that, Libby. Um, I'm going to carry the phone in so you can see who you talk to on the phone and say that this is an international effort to get gas for the live stream. Okay, the people who needed to be rescued, I answered it. They knew that it was not a surprise that New Bern flooded. They expected it, so those people should have gotten out. I can understand people who don't want to get out. I talked to a guy who said he'd lived there like 64 years and the water had never been there for, and he lost his house. But yeah, if they tell you you're going to have storm surge like that, it's a good idea to just go ahead and get out. Man, this rain band is kind of windy. Well, then their caretakers need to be held accountable for it, don't they? Man, I have lunch with so many famous people during a year that I don't even know. All right. I'm back. And picked up a nail in this parking lot, like a flat tire. So I filled it up with gas and headed towards Goldsboro, where I can either change it in the yeah, it'll get better. And when I pulled into this parking lot, I picked up a nail, and there's a bunch of nails in this parking lot. But I got a full tank of gas. And it sounds like the tire's going down kind of fast. I hope I can at least get back to Goldsboro. Put this. I should have filled the tire up with gas, shouldn't I? And the important part is that we got gas. I am near Goldsboro, North Carolina. Yeah, the tires are good. I've got road hazard warranty on the tire, so I have a spare tire in the back of the truck. I do not have a plug. No, we didn't make it down to Morehead City. The road was blocked and there was no data. Alright, so we're getting close to Goldsboro. I am headed to Goldsboro, North Carolina. I'm going to figure out what to do about this tire that's got a nail in it. And get some sleep. I'm going to figure out where to go tomorrow. I don't know if Michelle is on there. I need to find a Tires Plus or a Firestone in Goldsboro, North Carolina. hopefully they'll be open tomorrow. I know they're not going to be open now. Yeah, I might change it under an open. Yeah, I'm not. But it ran, in the 20 minutes I was there, it ran it down. So the problem is Walmart open? We'll find out. Walmart sells air compressors. Yeah, Firestone and Goldsboro or Tires Plus. I don't remember if Walmart is on Wayne Memorial Drive or not. Exit 358. Yeah, Walmart at home was closed for 2 weeks. I'm going to keep going. Flash flood warning, reduce speed. Yeah, 501 North Berkeley Boulevard. Thank you. They'll be open tomorrow probably. Robin, you're a hoot. Was not here for Matthew. Oh, you live, I guess, Cole, you live down in Florida? Broker's here in Goldsboro. Are you talking about, not Matthew, you're talking about Hurricane Floyd? That dumped rain and did a lot of flooding. Hurricane Floyd. Matthew was Florida last year. I wanted to bring the phone into the gas station so you guys could see who you talked to help find me gas. Thank you for doing that. It was empty. It took $70 exactly to fill it up to the top. So that was good. And I'm gonna, at the stop sign here, mount the camera again. Anyway, he was a little old Arab guy. And he said, "Many people have called for you." And I spoke a little bit of Arabic to him and told him thank you. And he smiled. All right, so on 117, they got a bypass around Goldsboro on 70. I didn't know that. So somebody earlier was asking about a yeah, lots of places up with gas. Oh, look at that, Circle K's got gas. Awesome. Somebody was asking about finding a business on Berkeley Boulevard, but I don't remember. I'm soaked to the bone right now. Griffin Steel's parking lot is underwater. Hey, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Yeah, there was somebody else in the 200 block of Berkeley Boulevard. They wanted me to look at a business, and I don't remember. But I'd say Goldsboro looks like it's in fine business here. Elliot, I guess I didn't know you could get them. Yeah, you know, this is why one of the reasons I made the videos on YouTube and then did this one was to introduce, you know, the YouTube channel for the last 3 years has been almost exclusive videos, and this is a great introduction for being prepared, having gas and water, food, and a plug is something I had not even thought about. "24 hours of storm surge above 6 feet. Wow. I haven't seen any lightning or heard any thunder this whole storm. Absolutely, Elliot. Share it away. We'll probably want to buy it. Yet auto parts store is closed. Just instead of doing HTTP, do HXXP and then the link, and then it should post, and then whoever's interested in it can change the XX to TT. Waffle House is open, so it's a run flat, slow leak. It took about 20 minutes to go down before. So I'm going to pull off up here at this next exit, take a look at the tire, and then decide whether I need to. I'll probably just go ahead and change it anyway. And look at this. Water is coming up over the road here. Yeah, it is louder than before. Water is up over Highway 70 business on the other side, on the eastbound lane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. This water is going to be over this road and flowing fast soon. Just made it through here. Water's starting to breach the water on road on this side. Cool. This little creek is coming up big time. If this continues, tomorrow might be Goldsboro for flooding. Walmart is not open. What do you know? Hopefully it'll be open tomorrow. Sheets is open. I'm going to go in there and see if they have a plug kit. It doesn't surprise me, Michelle. Not at all. Walmart is one of the first places to close. Yeah, tire feels low. You know what? If I plug it myself, it probably will void the warranty. All right, let's take a look and see how flat the tire is. That's still up. It's there. So it's down a little from what it was. And here's sheets. This lock. There's the truck. Wow, the sewers are backed up here. And there's all the stuff in the back of the, yeah, the antenna, Michelle. It'll be okay, but I hit a, I guess you guys weren't watching. That's what it looks like, if you can see it. I hit a low power line. Get back in the truck. And anyway, the antenna is still okay, but I'm on the road because I'm a journalist, and I'm a severe storms photographer, and it's what I do for a living. All right, so I'm gonna drive around to the front. Sheets, for anybody that doesn't know, is a gas station. It's also a fast food place. So guys, thank you for riding with me and for helping me find gas and for keeping me company. It's very nice of you to do. And I think Sheets came out of Pennsylvania. They were a client of mine once. Yeah, it looks like the flash flooding is going to be a big issue here, so I'm on high ground. Guys, I'm going to say thank you and good night. Watch the channel in the morning and see where we decide to go. Please subscribe to HamRadio.World and learn all about ham radio and have fun. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Michelle will call you in a little bit. Robin and Ruth, thank you. And Alfonso, if you're here, thank you. Steve, you're awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to figure out what I can do to either change this tire or plug it. And watch the channel tonight. I mean, if it is water, if there are water rescues going on, I may get out there and follow some guys around and shoot some video. And if I do, I'll live stream it. But for now, yeah, sleep. Thank you very much. Problem is, I got too much adrenaline right now. I won't sleep for a while. So for now, 73 in Ham Radio's world. That means goodbye and best wishes. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. 73 WX4 TV.